Hi guys, my name is Rifai, and today's video is about how to get your home ready for sale. So the first thing that you should do is to depersonalize your home completely. When a client walks in, they want to be able to envision themselves in the space. And a lot of times when you have decorations or anything that has to do that's more specific to you, it can take away from that. And that can lead the client to feel like it might not be the right home for them. So another thing also that's really important to do is to ensure that you have as much natural light as you can in the home. So what that means is open all the blinds as much as you can, make sure they're tied up and that enough of the window is showing, while also making sure to open every single light in the room that you possibly can. Because natural light is a big thing for a lot of clients, and you need to make sure to maximize the open feel of the home, and that natural light does that for all homes, no matter what type of floor plan. So another thing that's a nice touch is actually adding a small bit of ambient music. So I'm not talking blaring or not even music with heavy lyrics, something to just give a vibe so when the client walks in, they feel like it's inviting, and that is really important. So another little tip to do that not many people think of is to actually bake or make something that smells really good in the home. This will actually stimulate the senses and make the client feel like the home is extremely inviting. And that actually is not something that you would normally think of, but it really does make the difference. Who wouldn't like walking into a kitchen and it's smelling like baked cookies or bread? It's all about the senses. You need to remember that sales is about stimulating senses, and that is what will captivate your audience. And another thing is, if you don't necessarily have the time to bake, just light a scented candle. That'll make the difference for the space to smell good and inviting, and not necessarily have any humid or animal odor inside the home. So another thing that's really important that not enough people do is decluttering the space. And what I mean by that is putting as many things as you can away. So that's including toys for kids, extra furniture that's not necessary, and especially furniture that's too big for the space. That really can make a huge difference when it comes to how a client feels when they come into the home. Is it too tight? Is it cluttered? Is it claustrophobic? No, on the contrary, you want it to feel open and easy to move around and not difficult to maneuver, because there's either too many things on the floor or not put away in the kitchen, or the space itself has way too much furniture and you can barely get around. So that is definitely a must. So this I cannot stress enough. When a client comes to your home, get out of the house. Nobody's gonna be able to feel comfortable when you're in the house. The clients want to be able to feel how it would be to be in that home, and they definitely cannot do that when you are home. And I know it can be difficult to manage to get out of the house, but it is worth it because client comfort is everything. And this is included with the fact that when they come, and if you're there, they're never gonna feel at ease. So another thing to make sure that you do is to lock up all of your important items. This has anything to do with jewelry, money, any accessories like watches, things that can be easily fit in your pockets. You need to remember that a realtor can come in and can only have his eyes on the client for so long, but it's very easy sometimes for people to be dishonest and take some personal belongings that you might not necessarily expect from your visitors at your home. So another thing that you might not think of doing that's actually really important is making sure that the key to accessory buildings is either given to the realtor or left on the table when you come in. So this could be anything from a key to an access storage, or if you have a really nice garage that's detached from the home that you need a key access to, that can make the difference for the client. And you want to maximize all the value you have in your home. So make sure to do that to make the visit that much easier and that much hassle-free. So another tip that I would give you as a seller is to make sure that your home feels tidy. So this goes beyond just cleanliness. This could actually extend into walls and repainting walls. Repainting walls can really give the feel of a clean space. When you have walls that are either really marked up or in very bad shape, it really can make the difference for a client to feel that it was well kept, it's clean, and it's inviting. So don't underestimate the power of paint and cleanliness and that feel that it can give to the client when walking into a space. And last but absolutely not least, landscaping. Landscaping is so important because that is the curb appeal of your home. This is a first impression, and first impressions mean the world when you're trying to sell a product, especially a house. So when you walk in, what could you do to give that wow factor? You could definitely do some gardening. Make sure your grass is well kept. And even power washing some of the areas like your entryway, walkway. Just make sure it's clean from the outside and make sure that everything is nice and well maintained. And it will show when a client pulls up to the driveway and sees a house that is definitely inviting. So those are the top 10 tips that I would have for a seller when getting ready to put their house on the market and be ready for visitors to come. I'll be posting content regularly, so that'll give you the opportunity to keep learning and to keep up with what's going on in the market. See you next time.